LeBron isn't losing sleep over losses anymore. New perspective there. Max, do you have a problem with what he said?
Not only do I not have a problem, I applaud it. I think it's the right attitude. Now, look, I know if people do have a problem with it, it's because basically he's saying basketball is not life. Mm-hmm. And by the way, other athletes, Kevin Durant made similar comments a couple years ago before he ever won a title. Hey, if I never win a title, it's not life and death for me. And you think, that doesn't sound a lot like Kobe Bryant, right? The last great star from the previous era. It's supposed to mean everything to you. But LeBron's mental game is where he has made more improvement than anywhere throughout his career. The kid really still, I mean, he was grown, but he was still not all the way mature mentally and emotionally as an all-time great basketball player who cost Miami the finals by choking in 4 consecutive fourth quarters. That guy made a miraculous transformation, an unbelievable transformation from that into a guy who's had some of the greatest performances in the history of any American team sports finals. Think of what he did even in the loss to the Warriors when Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving weren't there. He was out of his mind great, and he followed that up with another equally great performance in a championship win against a 73-win team. The way he made that transformation, Stephen A., is with emotional and mental maturity. It's like a closer in baseball. You have to have a short memory. When Mariano Rivera melted down on the mound in 2004 to the Red Sox, they were about to sweep the Red Sox, likely beat the Cardinals to win their 5th out of 6 World Series championships, the Yankees. Rivera melts down. The next year, opening day at Fenway Park, the Boston fans are on their feet applauding Rivera, messing with him. He doffs his cap. No, hey, glad you're happy. Now I got to get on to the next thing. LeBron is here saying he's not going to be haunted by memories of failure. You know what that means? He's not afraid to fail. And when you're not afraid to fail, it frees you up to succeed. That is what's happened with LeBron James. I not only don't have a problem with it, I think it's excellent. It shows maturity and a championship mentality, actually.
I'm disgusted by what I heard him say, personally. I completely and utterly disagree with you, and I will ask you to indulge me with your patience while I say what I have to say, because I think it's very, very important. LeBron James, if his family is watching, I want to make sure that I emphasize something. LeBron James is the best player in the world. He's a phenomenal role model. The manner in which he has conducted himself as a professional athlete is something that is to be incredibly commended. Not only should his wife, his mom, his confidants, his children all be incredibly, incredibly proud of him, but the rest of us should be incredibly grateful to him for the level of excellence he has strived to give us throughout these years. I'm going to miss LeBron James when he's gone, and I'm thankful for everything that he's given the game of basketball and the world of professional sports. But that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. When LeBron James goes that route, it ticks me off. And the reason it ticks me off is because it implies that somebody is questioning those things about you. Who questions him as a father? Who's questioned him as a man? Who's questioned his philanthropy? Who doubts that he loves his children and he wants to see? Look, we have children, Max. We want the same thing. We don't bring it up when we're talking about particular subjects because that's not the subject. The question to LeBron is about basketball. And it seems to me like there's this concerted effort, which is what I bring up consistently about controlling the narrative, where you want to focus on something else when everybody's talking about basketball. You've lost 5 finals. I appreciate the fact that you bring that up. I don't want to hear from a guy who's in pursuit of championships, who's chasing the GOAT. His words, okay? Who's chasing that to start pontificating about stuff that's got nothing to do with it. The fact of the matter is that if I'm a reporter and I'm asking you about basketball, I didn't come up to you asking you about you as a parent. I didn't come up to you asking you about you as a husband. I didn't come up to you asking you about you as a child.
This got to be the dumbest Uncle Tom ass nigga I've ever seen.
You all know you're phenomenal in that regard. I'm talking about the game. You're about to go up against a reigning, defending NBA champion and NBA Finals MVP who smoked you in 5 games. And so what I want to talk about is, What I'm asking about, if we came to these guys and asked them questions about their personal life, 9 times out of 10, they'd be offended because they don't have anything to do about the game. But the second you bring up something critical about the game, let me lean on my default position and bring up something that's irrelevant. I don't like that. And the reason I don't like that, Max, is because it has nothing to do. Nobody's ever questioned anything. And if anybody were to talk about LeBron James, the person, the man, the husband, the father, his charitable donations, I'd be all over them because the dude as a professional athlete is as close to perfection maybe that we've ever seen. But when it comes to your performance on the court, I want to know about that. I asked you about basketball. I'm talking about you losing 5 NBA Finals. I'm talking about you going up against the Cats that knocked you off in 5 games, and despite the fact that you recorded a triple-double and you had the team loaded that you wanted, you still got smoked. And oh, by the way, you're about to go up against them again. It's Christmas. I'm not trying to come at LeBron in a negative way, but I'm like, come on, bro. We ain't talking about that. Stop trying to gloss over the reality of the basketball career by bringing up something that has nothing to do with it.